I almost couldn't find the red button.
Oddities. Stay strange.
There's literally only one of them.
I know, for some reason it just like
It
my
just,
eye,
it just...
and I'm looking right at it, but it just like for some reason panicked, and I was like, is this even the right one?
You
There's no
know,
other one.
I get that. I get that because like sometimes, it's one of those things where like I'm reading a book and I have read the same sentence like 8 times. And it doesn't dawn on me
Oh,
that I've read the same. It's like you're seeing it, but you're not seeing it. You know what I mean?
yeah, I really hate when that happens,
I
actually.
hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Wow. Well,
Oddities.
yeah. Welcome back to Oddities. Take it away, Borsty. Oh my God.
Welcome back to Oddities. I'm Kelly.
I'm Cassie.
And welcome back to Strange Town,
Pew
where,
pew pew
you know,
pew.
we're president and vice president of this place. How do you like
Here
it?
we be. We're co-presidents.
Everything you could possibly want and more is down below. Our email,
It's
our
true.
social media links. If you have a spooky story, why don't you share it? Because we'd like to share it with everybody else.
Yes.
Every artist we've ever worked with is down there. Um, it's all inside and more. JC Penney.
JC Penney. Don't sue us.
How is my borsty?
Your Borsty is wonderful. I've handed in my notice at work. I'm thrilled and excited for my next position. There's a lightness and a freedom about me.
I was like actually about to say you seem so much lighter. Like
Yeah.
the glow is real, honestly, but
Thank you.
genuinely it seems like you like really a massive weight has been lifted off of your shoulders.
It feels that way. My fatigue doesn't feel so chronic either.
And see, that's really exciting. I'm happy
That
that your
is.
energy is coming back. I have to admit, I have heavily researched your new place of business.
Thank you. Do we
I
love
want
it?
I do. I think it's going to be a wonderful company to work for.
I feel good about it. You know what's so cool is they're like really colorful.
Yeah.
Which I love that. Um, I've had this very strange thing. So throughout my job search, I kept having this recurring thought of the company I end up at will have a purple logo. I don't know why. It was this thing.
Mhm.
And the company that I am ending up at, purple is very prominent within their logo.
I want
So
some of their merch. That girl sucked
it's
me
literally
in
so badly.
and I'm like, now I need stuff.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
I'm like, I
Let
could
me
rep my besties company. That's fine.
Fuck yeah, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can hook up for us. So, yeah, I'm feeling great. I've put together a long list of bullet points for HR for my exit interview.
It's so beautifully done.
Thank you. And really, that's the latest and also greatest. I have nice plans for my time off. I have 11 days off before I start at my new job.
I think the thing that I'm most excited about with your time off is that it falls around your birthday, and I just love that you're not
Right.
going to be working around your birthday.
Yes.
So, um, yeah, that brings me great enjoyment and excitement, actually.
Thank you. The nice thing about this is, as a kid, you know this, I always promised myself that I would take off from work on my birthday. And this year I don't have to because I will be off anyway.
Yeah, you're going to be off anyways. You know, I thought about you the other day when contemplating a purchase.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to be getting one of those tanning bed swimming pool thingies that you have.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's it's tempting. I
It's multi-purpose.
it really is.
It is. It's really meant to just be a pool float. Um, but alas, we have no pool. And now not only can I tan in it, but I can also spend time with my son in it
Oh, love this. I do love
and
this.
have like a little swimmy fest. So
I I was
it's worth it. Do it, girl.
laying in the grass and I was like, you know what would be really nice right now?
A fat margarita.
Yep, and a pool float filled with water.
That's exactly right. let me tell you, you inflate that bad boy in the morning, fill it with the hose water. By lunch, you're ready to go.
Yep. And with a Kindle in hand.
That's it.
Yep.
That's exactly it. So I'm all for it. You go, girl. Aside from that, everything else is, status quo.
I'm so excited. I'm just
Thank you. I'm excited too.
genuinely, this is such a long time coming, and I'm thrilled it's finally here. Thrilled. Yeah. Ugh,
Thank you.
so
Thank you. I
deserving.
am too. How's my birthday?
I'm good. Last night I finally got sleep. For those who are
Yes.
listening, the 2 nights prior I had maybe accumulated 4 hours total, and I was not doing well.
We can't have that.
But I got some good sleep last night, and then I woke up and I chopped my bangs off. So,
And they look so good. P.S.
just goes to show a good night's sleep makes good decisions. Anyways,
That's right. You chop bangs when you sleep well. That's how that works.
I am getting ready to go to California. Hello, California
Yes,
friends. See you soon.
California.
We leave on Saturday, and I mean I'm looking forward to going, mostly to get some good, decent Mexican food because I've yet to find one here, and
Tragic.
I've got cravings that need to be taken care of,
Yep.
and I'm not looking forward to that weather. I can't say that enough.
Swamp ass.
It's not going to be exciting. However, it'll be a good time. The kids have appointments. We're going to be seeing grandma. We're going to be seeing Nana and Papa, aunties, the whole 9 yards.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it'll be a good time. What I'm not okay with is while we're there that the shortest will be growing another year. So,
I can't believe that.
it was funny because I was talking to my dad earlier this week, and we had surprised the tiny one with new bed set for his birthday. For
Fuck yeah.
about 8 months, he's been asking for a Mario bed set.
Hell yeah.
So I finally found one that I liked, purchased it, washed everything, and I snuck into his room while he was playing a game with Michael
I like you
and
do.
made the bed and to surprise him. And so he wanted to call my parents and to show them, obviously. And my dad was like, "You're turning 6 when you're here." And I was like, "No, he's turning 7."
No, he's turning 7. Yes.
And the look on my dad's face, he was not well.
I'm not well at the thought.
Yeah. I'm
How did that happen?
I don't know. And I don't know why. So I went to go save a bunch of stuff on my phone onto a SIM card, which brought up all these old videos. And so now I've been stuck in babyland of my kids, and
Oh
I'm
no.
so not okay.
You're not
I
well.
am so fucked up.
Oh my God. I'll just send you a bunch of baby videos from my world.
I sent you two of them. I sent you two of
I
the,
know.
and oh, it's not okay that
It's
I
not fine.
blinked. So it's furthermore not okay that I just registered both of them for second and third grade. So
Oh my word.
we were just in kindergarten. What the fuck happened?
First of all, I loved second grade though, for what it's worth.
You know, the tall one had a really good year this year in second grade.
Nice.
There were some bumps, but like overall, he had a good time. And that's all that matters.
I mean, really, the bumps, it's the teacher.
It was. So,
Like,
other than that, life is good.
good.
I'm here with my borschte. I'm recording. I'm happy that my bestie's happy.
We're loving it.
Yeah, I
We're
don't,
loving it.
I don't have any complaints. Although it was 90 here on Sunday and I was unwell. I was very unwell.
I know it's been damn hot here and like 1,000,000% humidity, and every time I step outside, I want to die.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So,
So,
oh,
anywho.
I have a question regarding
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
okay.
What time does the sun set there?
Mm, mm. These days, it's bright out until like 9 o'clock almost.
The sun does not set until 10 p.m. here.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's wild to get used to that one.
That's
I,
weird.
by the short one's birthday, we will have 16 full hours of sunlight.
Yeah, but is it sunlight or is it sunlight because you're in Hoa Hoa?
Well, now we've hit the nice season, so it is sunlight. Apparently, the
Okay.
nice season. I'm learning.
Okay. Now you're speaking like a native there.
Hmm. Look at
I
me.
love that. Look at you. Fantastic. That's crazy. Um, so note to self, come in the fall and the winter for
When it's dark
darkness.
as fuck.
Dark is all hell. That's the time. Okay. Love that. Uh, shall we party?
I think we should. I think you're going to be excited where I'm at today.
I already I'm already excited, so let's hear it.
We're going to the motherland, Cassie.
Italy?
Your motherland.
Oh my God, the
And
motherland.
we're talking about a tunnel system there.
Oh my God, my people. Okay, I'm
Your
so
people knew what
excited.
they were doing. Let's just
It's a
obviously,
tunnel system for the mafia and also meatballs.
probably. Um,
I mean, why not both?
Italy has geographically always demanded inequity. It's the tunnel system's hemmed by the Alps to the north and the Alpines. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Um, Running the length of the peninsula. The country has long relied on this tunnel system to overcome its mountain terrain.
Okay,
Isn't
there
that
you have it.
interesting?
That
Um,
is. Italy's
Today,
a weird country.
but it's great. It's shaped like a
I
boot.
mean,
What could
it's great, but we just have like a lot going on, right? Like
yeah.
there's like like I'm living there, but you know what I mean.
One day we will visit. Anyways,
Oh my God, we're gonna have a great time.
today Italy possesses one of the most extensive tunnel networks in Europe, actually. Which are we surprised? No.
As we should.
Yep. Italy should have that. Anyways,
Hmm. The
um,
Italians.
it's a collection of road and rail passages that connect cities across the nation's borders and an underpin the national economy.
Ah, okay.
Historically, the tradition of the Alpine tunneling system in Italy stretches back centuries as early as 1873.
Oh, it's ye old.
The Col di Tenda tunnel, I butchered that,
Nailed it. So
was
Italian right now. Yep.
constructed in the Maritime Alps, the first Alp road tunnel at 3,186 meters, the longest in the world at that time, built to improve passage between Turin and the Ligurian coast.
Hmm.
The 19th century railway bloomed, accelerated its tradition further as engineers pushed through the mountain ranges to connect the cities of the north.
It's very cool.
Italy's most iconic tunnel is the Mont Blanc Tunnel, a symbol of both engineering and achievement, and Franco-Italian corporation built between 1959 and 1965. It was inaugurated on July 16th, 1965 by French President Charles de Gaulle and Italian President Giuseppe Sargent,
Sure, sure.
and was the longtime longest road tunnel in the world. Um, Built beneath the highest mountain in Europe, stretching 11.6 kilometers, Italy relies on the tunnel for transporting as much as one third of its freight to the North Europe and reduces the route from France to Turin by 50 kilometers. The tunnel, the Frejrud Tunnel, at 12.87 kilometers, is currently Italy's longest highway tunnel, connecting Italy with France. It is accessible on the Italian side via Torino Baracchi Highway, with work currently underway to open a second tube. So like this is still going.
Love that for us.
Yep. And I know, okay, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Together, these two alpine crossings form a backbone of Italy Transalpine Road and freight network. Italy's tunnel network is vast in both size and complexity. The country has over 8,300 tunnel units of up to 500 meters in length, approximately 750 tunnels between 500 and 1,000 meters. Managing the infrastructure safety is a significant undertaking. The 1999 Mont Blanc fire, in which a Belgium truck carrying flour and margarine ignited, unfortunately,
Oops.
and with temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius, and 40 people perishing, which was very
Oh
unfortunate.
no.
It led to major reforms in tunnel safety standards and unified the management across both borders, which again is very cool.
Yeah.
Italy is currently in the midst of the most
Ambitious.
thank you, tunnel building era since the mid 20th century. The Brenner Base tunnel, which will be the longest underground rail tunnel in the world when completed, is among 4 key infrastructure projects that promise to reshape how Italians travel and ship goods by early 2030.
Oh, we're
That's
getting
not far at
close.
all. Yeah.
No, isn't that weird?
Yeah, the Brenner Base tunnel will run for 55 kilometers between Truffles, Austria, and Fortizza, Italy. And estimated cost will be 8.8 billion euros, and it is expected
Whew.
to be completed by 2031 specifically.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the Trezzo Valico di Giovoni tunnel runway project will dramatically improve north and south connectivity by reducing travel times between Genoa and Milan to around 1 hour. It will strengthen connections between ports and the rest of Europe.
Very cool.
What's really cool is when I knew I wanted to cover Italy because I knew that they had a tunnel system, but I was leaning more so on the catacombs of Italy. And I had no idea. I was surprised to find out that they had this. Had no idea, really, that they had a whole travel system to make things easier on the citizens and really on everybody.
We'd love to see it.
And it makes me wonder when you're traveling underground, traveling through tunnel systems, things like that, does that improve the life of the nature around you? If
Gotta
nobody is
be.
going through the mountain ranges and all that stuff, are wildlife thriving now? Are the
Yeah.
forests, the natural terrain, is it all just better because it's not being impacted by humans?
I mean, the answer's gotta be yes, right?
Right? I would like to think so, 100%. So, really, it's not just improving the lives of everyone there. It's, I believe, improving the lives of wildlife. And I love this. And thank you, Italy. Thank you for
God bless.
caring. I don't know if that's really on their radar because I didn't find anything on it. But, like, looking
We're
at the
gonna
bigger
say,
picture, when there's less of a human footprint on things,
yeah.
other things tend to thrive. So it's very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, all we do really is fuck things up, so
Yeah. But wholeheartedly believe that, yes, mafia, something.
gotta be.
It's got to be transported.
We're transporting that and the noodles,
Yeah.
all the pasta,
All the
all the
pasta
macaroni.
to get to the better places of Europe.
I love
Anyways,
that. Thank you for educating me about my background here a little bit.
I realize that I've done this now twice, one now with Italy and then with Chicago.
Love that for me.
I'm like, I'm learning so much.
Same. I mean, this is great. And we love some education. You know how I feel about it.
Hmm.
So, hell yeah. Well done, Borsty.
Thank y'all.
I'm taking us to Brazil.
Brazil.
We're looking at Jose Antonio da Silva.
That is, again, a name.
That's a name. Here we are, rural Brazil, where we're out of the city now. We're back in the nowhere. We got a man working alone in an agriculture environment where the days are long, the heat is constant, and chemical exposure is a routine part of farming life.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So let's keep that in our back pocket, shall we?
Yep.
We have no city noise. We have no structured lighting. No sort of sensory overload, what have you, right? At some point, something unusual is perceived in the environment. Here we
Uh-oh.
go. It's a light and a presence.
Spooky.
Spookula and also Bukala.
Bugala.
So, and it doesn't really resolve that cleanly into any familiar category, this light and this presence. And, this becomes part of a larger narrative involving extraordinary interpretation. And so this is the case of Jose Antonio da Silva. So, let's talk about it. To understand cases like this, you have to remove the assumption that perception occurs in a neutral environment.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got rural agricultural setting. We're looking at mid 20th century Brazil. And so the perception is shaped by long working hours under heat stress, isolation with minimal external validation, limited artificial lighting at night, high exposure to environmental chemicals, and reduced access to immediate medical like frameworks, right? So this creates a low reference sensory environment, meaning the brain has fewer external anchors to confirm or correct perception of things. So let's talk about this. In the reported accounts associated with him, the key experience involves unusual lights or some sort of environmental phenomenon. We have difficulty categorizing like visual input in real time, heightened emotional response, and a retrospective interpretation of the event as being extraordinary and weird. So, critically, though, the initial moment is not necessarily structured as an event. It's structured as just like uncertainty and like kind of weirdness. So it's not like this one-off, like, yes, 100% this. It's like more of like a, well, this was odd anyway.
Yeah.
So it's a little different from the other ones in that it's not this one like groundbreaking like thing. So one of the most important variables in the case is, of course, environmental exposure, right? So we've got organophosphate and pesticide neurotoxicity.
Okay.
So agricultural work in the mid to late 20th century, rural environments often involved exposure to organophosphate pesticides, insecticides, which affect cholinergic pathways, and solvent-based chemical mixtures. And so these substances ultimately can affect the nervous system by disrupting neurotransmitter regulation. So, some of the more short-term effects associated with this can include dizziness, confusion, slowed cognitive processing, sensory misinterpretation, headaches, and perceptual distortion. Check, 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 check,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
In higher exposure scenarios, you can hallucinate, you can experience spatial disorientation, and you can have an impaired working memory longer term. Then you have the aspect of the cognitive load under physical stress. So even without chemical exposure, rural labor conditions involve like dehydration, heat stress, or like heat stroke or something of that nature, your physical exhaustion, sleep disruption, which then directly, of course, impact your attention, your visual processing, reaction time, all kinds of things. And then you have perceptual completion in low clarity environments. So when sensory input is degraded by heat or fatigue, or in this case, like maybe toxicity or whatever, the brain starts to rely more heavily on predictive modeling. And so these outward weird like strange stimuli are completed using prior experience, and unfamiliar patterns are more likely to be classified as something that's really meaningful when actually it's just like nothing at all, really. It's not imagination, it's really just like a forced interpretation because of the state that like your body is in. Um, and so the question I think we need to ask is why are these rural settings constantly producing these unknown, unidentified like
Yeah.
object like reports, right? Because this is like a very key pattern in this entire season for me. A lot of times, this can be due to like a lack of visual comparators. So we don't have buildings, we don't have consistent artificial lighting, we don't have dense infrastructure. And so then it becomes harder to judge distance and scale and motion and speed. So things can appear maybe a little more warped than they actually are. You have the aspect of like atmospheric optical effects. So refraction, we've got even insect luminescence, vehicle lights way off in the distance that can be distorted by terrain. I've covered this on some of the episodes way back when I did like these like different lights that people see in different areas of the country and stuff, whatever. And then also like astronomical objects can be mistaken for movement too. And then you also just have like this sort of sense of like isolation, right? Like there's no immediate social correction of your perception, so your imagination can really run wild. Um, your interpretation is very, very internally generated rather than any sort of external like validation. And so this weird like was that not when like it all like persists longer before any kind of resolution. And so the story grows afterward, right? Because missing details are starting to be filled in as you're retelling it. There's this emotional intensity because you're alone. You've got these cultural UFO frameworks that start to influence your reconstruction of whatever occurred. And then you have this like narrative like coherence that increases over time as a result of all this. And so this produces this phenomenon where the memory becomes clearer and clearer than the original perception of what actually happened. So the key scientific tension of this case really, it sits at the intersection of like basically three overlapping things. You've got environmental physiology, so chemical exposure. You have the physical and cognitive load of all of that fatigue and stress and the heat. And then you also have this like predictive perception where your brain is trying to fill in whatever the hell was seen. And so this case is interesting because it removes the assumption that UFO, narratives have to require some sort of advanced technology or like external intelligence or whatever, but it shows instead how your environment and your physiology and everything can actually interact to produce this really weird interpretation of something. And so the central question of this is like, if a person operating under heat stress, chemical exposure, sensory isolation,
Mm-hmm.
perceives something unusual in an environment that we can categorize as like a low information environment, and then later interprets that through a structured like framework that's been established like UFO frameworks, like is it actually really that extraordinary, or is it really just a result of like just some like he was in like a shitty spot physically, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, this very much sounds environmental.
Yeah,
And then, yeah, power of suggestion framework, what have you. But like, yeah, I
I
and this
think
has been the trend.
this has been the trend. I think for me this season mostly has taught me like every strange sighting is not really a question of like what's out there.
Yeah,
It's more of like the question becomes what condition was the observer in?
yeah,
Like that's the thing that I think we fail to ask with a lot of these. Like we take it for granted and we're like, oh, they're telling the truth and whatever. And like it might be that they are telling their truth,
yeah. They
but it
could
doesn't
have
mean
been
that it's like
hallucinating and seeing things.
he literally could have been seeing some shit, like for sure, and like maybe totally like emotionally and physically felt that he saw this shit or whatever. But like in reality, I don't, especially in this case where you've got the presence of all these chemicals and everything else, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, it's a no for me. I think this poor dude is the victim of his environment in a big way. But anyway,
I
that's
agree.
Jose Antonio da Silva in Brazil.
Wow, very well done. It is
Thanks, Queen.
it is giving deja vu for several of the episodes.
It is.
Yeah.
I had hoped for more this season where I would hands down be like,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
aliens, especially since I'm such an avid believer in like extraterrestrial life and everything. Like I still
Absolutely.
am even after all this shit. But like I think there's really only been one or two cases for me that I've covered where I'm like hands down
Mm-hmm.
that could have totally been aliens.
I agree. I regardless think that this has been a very fun topic for you because
Thanks.
it has just really been an eye opener to a lot of things. Environmental, power of suggestion, like drugs.
Drugs. It's allowed me to flex my scientific muscle a lot, which I always love to do.
Yeah, and that's very exciting. I
It
You did a
is.
very well job.
Thank you.
Wow. I want to know what others think. Let us know.
Always.
Have you ever traveled in the Italian tunnel system?
Have you been in the Italian tunnels? Have you been to
Yeah.
Brazil and seen some shit out in the fields?
Were there also chemicals involved?
Were you huffing some chemicals? Do we need to
Was
be
was
worried?
there some substance abuse happening?
Are
Let us
you
know.
okay? Yep. Yeah, so let us know as always.
And
And until
until
next
next
time.
time,
Oh, we'll say it together. One, two, three. Stay
stay
strange.
strange.